there are many gaps, and we need to acknowledge that, no? And we need to, given limited resources, prioritize what is most essential to making sure that the foundations are strong. Which is why we're saying resources are always going to be limited. We have a lot of demands, not just in education, but in other sectors. But if we can only do several things, let's focus on the three that we discussed, which is making sure that the gaps from 0 all the way to grade 3 are addressed, because that's the only way we will succeed later on.
Those are the most essential.
Yes.
But in this second review of yours, how many recommendations do you actually have?
So we have 114 recommendations.
114.
Yes.
114 recommendations.
Yes,
Okay, so it's
yes.
good you said that you must prioritize.
Yes.
Government must
So
prioritize. Okay.
We have to take our own medicine.
This should be the Bible for, obviously, for the education system. But are we in a crisis?
We are, and that's very clear. But we also want to point out that that's not just a current phenomenon. The data that we have there, that I cite in the introduction, which I wrote, was that the PISA results came out, no, and that jolted everyone to looking at the issue very seriously. But the data that we found using the FLEMS, or the Functional Literacy Survey, that has been done by the country for many, many years, every 5 years, it showed us before that 90+% of Filipinos are functionally literate. And then,
Ano ibig sabihin nun sa Tagalog?
ay naiintindihan niya yung
Pero
kanyang binabasa. Yun yung dapat. Yun yung dapat. And so
Dapat naiintindihan ang binabasa.
Yes.
Yun yun.
And so when PISA came out, we were surprised. How could this be so dissonant to the data that we've known all along, that a lot of our people are actually functionally literate? And then we revisited the methodology. Yun pala.
What happened?
If you're a high school graduate, you're automatically tagged as functionally literate. Check. And the definition of functionally literate previously did not include comprehension. And so when we worked with PSA...
So nakakabasa ka, pero hindi ka, tama ba, nakakaintindi?
Yes.
Hindi mo na dadigest,
Yes.
kumbaga. Hindi mo na iintindihan.
Yes. So when we redid the computation with PSA, we found actually that it went down from 90+% to 62%.
Wow.
And this is not just among elementary students, even among college graduates, 30% are not functionally literate. And so we're saying that we need to fix the foundations, but we're not saying fixing the foundations only for those in school today. Because a lot of our adults, professionals, working with jobs, may be suffering from this and will need support also if they want to. So we need to be creative when we address this.